Hi, I'm Eli, editor of Shark Diver Magazine, and this is my video blog for sharkdivermag.com. I need to talk to you guys today about some of the crap that's happening in West Australia. They created a law that's going to allow them to hunt and kill great whites that venture too close to shore. This is in retaliation to some of the accidents that have happened. They're protecting the beachgoers, and so what they're doing is, so any shark that is viewed too close to shore, they're going to try to kill it, hunt it down, fish it up, or harpoon it, whatever they're going to do. They've actually allocated money to this. $6.8 million has been allocated to do this very thing. So what they've done is they've created a law that's going to kill a protected endangered species. This is an animal that has been looked at as vulnerable. It's one of these sharks that really can't survive high fishing pressures. There's just not a lot of them left. I'm hoping that there will be one or two government officials out there actually listening to this blog. It's highly unlikely, but potentially, you never know. With the World Wide Web, if anybody knows anyone, please share this. The biggest victims in any kind of accident involving humans and sharks are surfers. Surfers, this is really for you guys, man. Around the world, globally, of all the shark accidents between humans and sharks, surfers are number one. 50 to 60% of the accidents that happen happen to surfers. The other highest percentage is spear fishermen, and that's another blog for another subject. Today we're talking about surfers. Okay, surfers, I need to educate you guys, not the watermen. Watermen truly understand shark behavior, so this is not for you guys. This is for the surfer that doesn't really understand shark behavior. Okay, sharks by nature are ambush predators. They tend to sneak up on their prey. And especially sharks, very large coastal sharks like great whites, tiger sharks, bull sharks, okay, their main source of prey, the food they hunt the most are turtles, sea lions, seabirds, or seals. This is their main diet. This is why they come close to shore. This is the easiest areas for them to target their main source of prey. And the easiest place for them to catch these animals is at the surface. So whenever a shark like a tiger or great white come into an area close to shore, it's because they're hunting these surface prey animals. They're looking for opportunities to feed. And the thing about sharks is they're hardwired, they're triggered. So when they come into the area, they're automatically looking for silhouettes at the surface. That's all they're focused on. So it doesn't really matter what it is at the surface. It doesn't matter if it's a surfboard, a buoy, some kind of flotation device that's sitting there at the surface, a boat, a kayak, or whatever. A shark might potentially come up and investigate it because that's what it does. They are not targeting humans. They are simply just going after shapes at the surface. That's its instinct. That's what it does. It chases the shapes. Hopefully one of them will be a seal or a turtle or a bird. That's just what sharks do. That is the way nature has evolved them. That gives them the best opportunity to find their next meal. Of millions of years of evolution, and the sharks, like tigers and great whites, are going to investigate things at the surface. So that's something that surfers need to understand. As far as creating a law to kill white sharks, I really think that's not necessary. What really needs to happen, and if there's any kind of sense in the world, during peak season when the predators move in, they come in seasonally. They're not there year round. They come in, they're following the fish. They're migrating through the area because they're following their prey. So if surfers were to look at these areas, these hotbeds of shark activity during peak season, and maybe just stay away from those areas, maybe put a ban on those areas during peak shark activity, and surfers just find another place to surf. I understand, I get it, I know that you guys have certain breaks that are just amazing, and why would you go anywhere else? But really what's happening is you guys are making yourselves bigger targets for shark activity during these peak months. In certain areas in Northern California, Volusia County in Florida, certain parts of Hawaii, South Africa, Australia, certain parts of Australia, especially West Australia, if you guys were just to either ban surfing or surfers just choose not to go to these areas during the peak white shark or peak shark migrations, man, I guarantee you the global accident stats that would happen between humans and sharks would drop almost 50%, just because these are the hotbeds. These are where all the accidents are happening. Just look at the statistics over the years. Same areas, same types of sharks. Surfers are the #1 user group that has accidents between sharks and humans. These things happen. You guys really need to be aware of what you're doing, where you're going, because first and foremost, we are visitors in the ocean. We don't live there. Sharks live there. They belong there. And really what's happening is, by not being aware of what you're doing, or you know, the waters that you're visiting, you guys over anybody else are making the sharks look bad.